Kia ora whānau, no mai, hola, bienvenidos familia. Welcome to my first video. This is my first video for my channel, and it is taking me ages to get here. Why has it taken me ages? Because I've been meeting the parts of myself that I've been doubting and wanting to get it right, wanting to make it perfect. And so now I've arrived here where I'm just like, I just need to make a video and record it. And literally just before this video, I was like starting to feel the pressure, the tension, the doubt come up, and I stood here for like 5 minutes, just going blank. So I just thought I'd just start and then go from there. But this is just a short introductory video about who I am, what this channel's about, what I'm going to be sharing, and why have I decided to start now, and what has led me to starting now. Kia ora. And I just thought I was going to do the video again, but yeah, I want to share a little bit about my story. I'll share Karakia, I'll share a song, I'll share a little bit about me and who I am in this moment, and how I've arrived there. This is the raw uncut edit. Kia ora. Kia ora. I literally just changed t-shirts from the first video to this video, which was, I did it just like 2 seconds ago. Anyway, I want to share Karakia, then I want to do a formal introduction of my Pepeha, my whakapapa, of who I am and where I come from, and then I'll get into sharing my story. So I'll invite you to bring your eyes to a soft close, and they'll bow your head. Whaia, te tapunui o tāne, tāne te waiora, tāne te pūkinga, tāne te tokarangi, putuka te whea o te nganga, te maranga, te pitara, rama, humie, huie, tāiki e. Ko Māori te maunga. Māori is the name of the mountain that I belong to. Ko Tauranga te moana. Tauranga moana is the body of water that I belong to. Ko ngai te rangi me nā te raukawa toki iwi. Ngai te rangi e nā te raukawa are the tribes that I belong to. Ngai te rangi is in Tauranga moana, and ngai te raukawa is in live in. Ko ngai tukarangi tupu toku hapu. Ngai tukarangi is the sub-tribe that I belong to in the surrounding areas of Tauranga moana. Ko mā tātua toku waka. Mā tātua is the name of the waka that my tipuna, my ancestors, voyaged to New Zealand on, amongst many other different tribes. Ko hongo hongo toroa toku marae. Hongo hongo toro is the name of the marae, my ancestral house that I belong to. Ko Cyrus toku ingoa. Cyrus Henry is my name. That is a traditional greeting in Te Reo Māori, in my language, just to share with people, to let them know where I am from and where I belong, and then everybody starts to know and where you are. Anyway, I just want to share how I'm feeling in this moment. I'm feeling so nervous, and sharing in this format, like I feel so much pressure and tension in my solar plexus, and the voices, the corridor, the conversation that I'm having with myself is, you're doing it wrong, you're gonna get it wrong, you're not saying the right things, no one's gonna listen. But I know why I am here. And why am I here? Why I'm getting my words mixed up because I'm so nervous. And it took me so long to arrive to this point to just record. By how long, I mean, it's been like 3 years in the making, 8 months of really trying to do this, and then the last 2 months planning it, then not being able to do the videos because I've been wanting to get it right, have the right equipment, have the right background, have the right things to say. and set up my YouTube with all the pretty like cover photos, and I was just creating obstacles for myself. And what I'm going to speak to is this framework called human design. So I am a 2 and a 6, and it says in human design that I am a 3 until a certain age, then I become a 6. Now the message of the profile line of the 3 is being afraid to fail, wanting to get it right, the perfectionism. And so that is my teacher in this moment, because I've been wanting to get this whole thing perfect on how to share with you and how to share with you, and no one's going to listen. But I know at the core of it, it's about consistency and showing up every day. And so right now I am just putting all that stuff aside and just showing up to do the video and just post. So in human design, I am a 3 until about like 45, and then I become a 6. And the message of the profile line 3 is getting stuck in perfectionism, which is the shadow to allow me to experience success, which puts me out of alignment. So I'm a manifester in human design for my human design geeks. So, welcome, no mai, whānau, bienvenida familia. Now, why am I sharing in Māori and Spanish? I am Māori, I am half. I accidentally stopped the video. Anyway, so I am Māori, I'm half Filipino, but I was raised Māori. Now, I don't know anything about my Filipino side because my father was Filipino, but my father was a Navy man, and where my mother lived at that time, still lives there, was in a port town, and so Navy ships will come in and out. And I was a one night stand. I want to say a one night magic of opportunity, because I'm very grateful to be here. So I was raised on my Māori side. I have no connection with my father, and that's a story for another time. But anyway, I'm confused where I am. So, welcome. So I'm Māori and Filipino. So I've been raised Māori. Now why I'm speaking in Spanish, that's right, is because I spent the last 3 years living in Nicaragua, and the First Nation cultures, the practices of Nicaragua has influenced me greatly. And I have a goal to speak fluent in Te Reo Māori and also Spanish. So that's why I say no mai whānau and bienvenidos familia. Welcome to my channel. And what my channel is about is I will be sharing stories of my lived experience and the lessons that I have learned, in the hopes that it will help you. And I'll also share those lessons with the tools and the techniques that I have also learned from my mentors and my trainings and my lived experience growing up. I am 30 and my birth date is 13th of the 3rd, 1993. A lot of threes, the magical number of 3. And so there's a lot of governance of the number 3 in my world. Currently, in this moment, I work professionally within the healing arts and the performing arts. Straight out of high school, I studied performing arts dancing, and then I went on to study dancing, music and acting, and then I went on to study a diploma of energy healing. I studied in New Zealand and I also studied in Australia, and most of my life has been in Australia. I've spent from the ages of 19 to 27 in Sydney, Australia, and then the last 3 years in Nicaragua. Then I've been back in New Zealand, Aotearoa, for about 8 months. So I work in the fields of dancing, music and acting, and as a healing energy practitioner. Currently, I identify and label my energy work as a shamanic energy and body worker, and also a plant medicine facilitator. So that's a little bit about who I am. And the intention for this channel is healing, is ceremony, is self-development, is learning, is unlearning, is remembering, is to share on my very vast experiences of esoterical experiences, spiritual experiences, and the things that I've learned that I also teach and share with clients may have helped them. And so I hope that through my stories and then the techniques that I share will support you. And so my intention and my goal is to share a video a day. Whew, that makes me so nervous. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share a video a day, all around the world, all around the topics of healing, self-development, modalities, energy healing, spiritual, esoterical topics, ceremony, plant medicine ceremony. And then also I'll share how-to videos on specific techniques that I have learned that relate to the story that I've shared. And then also I'm hoping to start a podcast, a video podcast. But I started creating this, there's so much things to do, I might as well just wait to start the YouTube video and the podcast, because I wanted to start a podcast YouTube video first. But then I started to get confused and overwhelmed. And even then, I'm like, nobody's gonna watch my stuff. Anyway, I just looked at my notes because I wrote notes down. So yes, the intention of this channel is to over-deliver in value for self-growth, self-awareness, self-healing, to build the relationship with yourself so that you can also share it with others. And I'm going to just share everything that I've learned and give very in detail how-to videos on each of those techniques. A lot of these techniques are mental techniques, meditation techniques, ceremonial practices. And one of the biggest things I want to share is, throughout this journey, is cultivating presence, cultivating self-awareness, cultivating loving relationship with self, educating on masculine feminine dynamics, and how to live a life of ceremony. And that is my intention. My deepest passion is ceremony, and teaching the art of ceremony, the art of presence, the art of stillness. And yeah, and I just had a thought of like, I don't like the background. I'm sharing it live right now, the struggles that I'm experiencing, and just making this one video. You know, they say there's a saying out there that goes, most businesses fail. 90% actually, or 99%, 98% businesses fail because they never started. So here I am starting, and I have no idea how to do this. I have this idea on how I want to do this, but it's creating all the shadow parts of myself to not show up. And basically, I just want to share. I have so much things to share. I have so much things that I've learned, and I am still learning so much. Right now, what I'm learning about is Te Ao Māori, Mātauranga Māori, how to indigenize my space. And so as I'm sharing, you'll also get to witness on my journey into my roots, into Te Ao Māori, and maybe you'll start to notice the transition of my language from where it is now to where it's going to be. And I'll also deepen my practices within shamanism, within the plant medicine path. Yeah. So that is my intention, to share through lived experiences, through stories, through techniques, and who I am. I am a man that loves the world of the healing arts and the performing arts. And in full vulnerability, my current struggles, my current challenges, my current weddle, my current teachers are my relationships with money and my relationships with my intimate partner. What exactly about my money is, I've done a lot of work on my money trauma, my money psychology, my money mindset, and at this moment now, which I'm in a good place and I'm still starting, is building my financial security through the work that I love. And my current teacher in relationship is making sure I'm still in my own center, in my own po. Po is like the center, and it's also like guardian. In my own center when being in relationship. But also I've noticed in my past that I've created financial codependency, and so I move in with the partner too quickly because it's easier financially. And so my first goal here, my first teacher is my financial security and my financial foundation. So that's a little bit of vulnerability about me and where I am at this moment. And those are my two teachers. And yeah. So, welcome to the starting of this haeringa, this viaje, this journey, this hikoi with me and my sharing journey and learning how to share videos on YouTube, learning how to present myself on YouTube, and over delivering everything that I share, everything that I learn, delivering everything that I learn, and being generous with everything that I learn. So this is the first video. And so I'll close this video with some vibration as a karakia, as a prayer. I'm setting intention to the next 100 videos. That's why I am dedicating to 100 videos. One video a day, 100 videos. My goal is to share a video a day for the next 3 years, but I'm going to start small, 100 videos a day. Mamehi, thank you for listening, if you did. And I will close with some taonga puoro, which is a Māori flute. Now Māori instruments, not Māori flute. The Māori flute is called a koauau. And it's called a koauau. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you on the next video.